So I bought one of these Igloo countertop ice makers, and I really like the ice it makes. However, I wanted it to make me a batch of ice in the morning right before I went to work, and I wanted to start up again sometime in the afternoon and make me a batch of ice so I had ice when I came home from work. Now, what happens is when you plug this thing in, it doesn't turn itself on. So the sequence to make it make ice is it has to be plugged in, and then you have to hit this on-off button that powers it up. And then I like the small ice. It defaults to large ice, so I have to hit the select button to change it over to small ice. Now, I have a home automation system, so I can have it plug itself in basically when I want to. The problem is that I need to hit this on button, and then I need to hit the select button. So what I did is I wired in two connections. One goes to the contacts that does the on and off button, and one pair of wires goes to the contacts that does the select button. Then I wired that down to an Arduino Nano board and a 2-relay board. So the Arduino board, I wrote a program. It's a super simple program. All it does is when the power's put to the Arduino board and it fires the program up, all it does is it closes this relay for a second or two, and then waits a second or two, then releases it. That pushes the on and off button. Then it waits a couple seconds, and then it triggers this relay on for a couple seconds, then turns it off, and that presses the select button to make the ice small. So if we watch it here, I'm going to hit the button on my my home automation thing to power up both turn the power on to the ice maker and to the Arduino board and the relay board all at the same time. And if you watch the lights on here, it basically plugs it in, waits a couple seconds, then it essentially hits the on-off button to turn it on. So now it's on, and then it's going to wait a couple seconds, and then it's going to hit the select button to turn it to small ice size. And then the Arduino board basically just goes to sleep, and this thing makes ice in a whole batch of ice. So when I get up in the morning, the ice is all made, and then the home automation system just turns this outlet off. And then it repeats the whole process in the afternoon, somewhere around 2 or 2:30. So when I get home at 4 or 5, I have a whole nother batch of ice. So the Arduino Nano board, those are about $2.50. And this relay board, I forget, it was probably about $5. And all this is contained inside this fancy project box I have, which is a old used cake frosting container. And it makes me ice when I want.